and a very warm welcome to each and every one of you present here. My name is Galen Mendonça, and it is my honor and privilege to be your host this afternoon. What a wonderful afternoon this is, and truly, I know that the festivities, the cheer of our festivities are already up and running, and we're here to only add to the cheer in true Maruti Suzuki andaz. Isn't it apt that we're also at a place that's ironically called the andaz? Well, I would say this is a happy coincidence. In attendance today, we have some of the finest journalists from across the country. Of course, we have industry stalwarts, and needless to mention, we also have the leadership team from Maruti Suzuki. I truly am so honored, inspired, and proud to be in the presence of such wonderful people this afternoon. And I'm sure if you find a moment, I know we're all socially distant right now, but take a look at your neighbor, give them a big bright smile, and I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. I spoke about feeling really proud of being here. We have another reason for feeling super proud. We are proud to share that this is a paperless event. That's right. We've taken an effort to ensure that all press releases are digital. QR codes present across the pre-function area can be scanned for press material, so do make sure you scan that, because we've taken the step to go ahead and go paperless, which I think is a big, big up for Maruti Suzuki. All right. Kindly note that the one-on-one interactions with the MSIL top management that will happen at the end is on embargo till 2 p.m. I would like to repeat that the one-on-one interaction with the MSIL top management that will happen at the end of the event is on embargo till 2 p.m. So we really hope you respect that. All right. But the social media posts, articles, and so on and so forth are not on embargo, so you guys can go ahead. Please post online with the hashtag #DriveYourStyle and the hashtag AllNewCelerio. You guys can tag us at MS Arena Official as well. Okay? There's a lot of speaking that I've done here right now, but trust me when I say we do have a very, very exciting afternoon that has been planned for each and every one of you. And to set the stage for this afternoon, I'd like to start off with a wonderful AV that truly is going to kickstart it. All right? Having said that, let's have the AV. Wonderful, excitement galore, and rightly so. I can't wait to see what the team at Maruti Suzuki has in store for all of us, and I'm sure you feel exactly the same as well. I'm told that the mid-hatch segment is one of the most fiercely competitive segments, and Maruti Suzuki is a clear market leader. I mean, come on, no prizes for guessing that, right? This much-awaited offering is expected to strengthen Maruti's position even more, and without further ado, getting straight into business, I would like to invite the very first speaker for the day. May I request Kenichi Ayukawa-san, the Managing Director and CEO of Maruti Suzuki India Limited, to please come up on stage, grace us with his presence, and of course, address all of us right here, right now. Give it up for Kenichi Ayukawa-san.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you and your family members are safe and healthy. Before I start, I request you to join me for a minute's silence to remember some of our friends including a media person whom we lost to COVID-19.
Shanti.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our first physical press conference after the pandemic. I'm to meet all of you in person for the launch of all new Celerio. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just completed the first half of fiscal year 2021-22. As you are aware, a large part of first quarter was marked with health and safety issues due to the massive outbreak of the second wave. However, with learning from the first wave, the ramp-up in production was considerably faster. The second quarter was another challenging period because of unprecedented global supply crisis of electronic components. Industry at large witnessed a significant disruption in its production operation. Despite all odds, the auto industry progressively moved ahead. While in terms of volume, we may still be much lower than our best of fiscal year 2018-19, but I am confident that together we will attain those levels. Overall, I feel there may be some supply side constraint in the short term owing to shortage of electronic components. But the medium and long term India story continued to look promising. You may wonder from where I draw this confidence. My confidence in the Indian market comes from the following points. First, under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi, India is seeing the world's largest COVID vaccination drive. Apart from health, it brings confidence to business and economic recovery. Second, the government has extensively strengthened the road infrastructure across the country. Such a well-connected network is surely a catalyst for our industry. Third, a vibrant young population is aspiring for growth and fulfillment. A personal car fits well in their growth plan and lifestyle. All these factors make me believe that good growth will soon return to the Indian car market. Ladies and gentlemen, India is now fifth largest car market globally, and Maruti Suzuki is proud to contribute nearly half of this. We stand committed to take India to much greater heights. If we have to grow the Indian market further, we have to pay special attention to the volume segment. Compact cars, entry-level cars form a big volume in India. Nearly 46% of the market is hatchback. It is with this background that we decided to present all new Celerio to the Indian customer. The all new Celerio is a delightful package that will appeal to the new age hatchback customers. Our designers have tastefully given it all new progressive design with signature element inspired to create excitement and a strong impression. High on style, all new Celerio complement today trendy, energetic, and data-fast customer. Under the philosophy of smaller, fewer, lighter, shorter, and neater, our parent company, Suzuki Motor Corporation, takes pride in developing compact, refined, fuel-efficient, environment-friendly gasoline engines. We are proud to introduce next generation K10C engine to the Maruti Suzuki portfolio with the all-new Celerio. In following months, many other models will also be equipped with this next generation K family engine. I am delighted to share that all new Celerio with K10C engine is the most fuel-efficient petrol car in the Indian passenger car segment. Ladies and gentlemen, together with team at Suzuki Motor Corporation, our engineers have achieved major fuel efficiency improvement ranging from 50% to 23% across variant over the outgoing Celerio. All new Celerio reinforce our commitment to India's focus to lower the carbon footprint and reduce oil imports. In fact, as per the latest report of Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, Maruti Suzuki fleet with a carbon emission at 113 grams per kilometer is the cleanest and most efficient in the industry. Let me assure, we will continue to invest in multiple technology to bring down emission and improve energy efficiency even future. Ladies and gentlemen, my colleagues Shashank-san and C.B. Raman-san will share more detail on the all-new Celerio. Shashank-san and his team have been closely understanding the customer needs. Alongside Raman-san and his team have tried to deliver on these expectations with engineering excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, almost half of Indian customers choose a Maruti Suzuki car over many other options. This is because we try to understand the customer needs in every segment in fine detail. India has the most demanding customers across the world. In the all-new Celerio, we have tried to deliver a package that meets all these requirements with a fine balance of style, fuel, efficiency, delightful feature, space, and cost. As in the past, we are banking on your support to this new offering. Thank you once again for joining us today. I'll come back again to share the price of the car. Thank you.
Well, great words from the man himself. Thank you so much, sir. It is always great to hear from you, especially your words are so profound, so inspiring. We always wait for the opportunity when you will come up on stage and grace us with your words and your presence. Thank you very much once again for that. Let's have a thunderous round of applause for Ayukawa-san. That's right. Wonderful. All right, may I now request Shashank Srivastav-san, Senior Executive Director, Marketing and Sales, Maruti Suzuki India Limited, to give us a consumer and marketing perspective on the all-new Celerio. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Shashank-san.
Thank you, Galen. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It feels really good to finally meet you all in person. And I see a lot of familiar faces behind those masks. I hope you, your family are doing very well. Needless to say, the last few months have been really challenging. And it is said that it is in adversity that the true character reveals itself. The way our country has bounced back and is slated to be one of the fastest growing major economies in the world, with growth slated to be 9.5% in 2021, gives me tremendous pride and confidence in the Indian growth story. Today is a special day, and it gives me immense pleasure in welcoming you to the launch of the all-new Celerio. However, to truly appreciate how momentous this day is, it's important to understand the exciting journey that Celerio has been on. The Celerio, as you all know, was unveiled to the discerning Indian consumer at the Auto Expo in 2014. And it was conceptualized as a revolutionary and a contemporary city car for the modern, urban, and progressive Indian. The words technology and innovation are an integral part of the DNA of the Celerio. And it was this model that brought about a tech revolution in the mid-hatch category by democratizing the automatic transmission with the auto gear shift technology, which made driving so much easier and convenient for the Indian consumer. It was thus easy for the Celerio as a brand to find a special place in the hearts and minds of the confident young Indian, and making it the car of choice for the aspirational first-time buyer. This has translated into Celerio being a resounding success. Celerio has, you may know, sold over 5.9 lakh units since its launch. The brand has maintained a market share of close to about 20% in the very active and the very competitive mid-hatch segment. Since its launch, Celerio has been playing a major role in Maruti Suzuki increasing its market share in this mid-hatch segment from about 49% in 2013-14 to 72% in 2020-21. So let us delve a little deeper to understand who the Celerio consumer is. They are forward-thinking in their beliefs and outlook towards life, and are always keen to move with the times and stay up to date with the latest trends, be it technology or fashion. They are spirited style adventurers who have embraced the always-on 24/7 urban lifestyle, seek to express their unique personalities. And the all-new Celerio is the ideal choice for these urban, stylish, spirited consumers, as you would see very shortly. Maruti Suzuki has always been at the vanguard of understanding the consumer and their needs. And it is this connect with the consumer that helps us to constantly reinvent our products and also the consumer experiences. The last year, in fact, has brought out some changes in the consumer behavior. The biggest change that has come about is the consumer's embrace of the digital, and not just as a medium of communication, but one that's an integral part of their lives, be it information, search, transactions, even payments. In line with these changes, we transform the way consumers buy a car by digitizing 24 out of the 26 touch points to make the process more simple, more transparent, and in fact, more engaging. We have also deployed numerous other technology initiatives to understand and address the needs of this consumer. Celerio trends have been born out of this consumer-centric philosophy as well, and it is the potent symbol of the shape of things to come at Maruti Suzuki. Hatchbacks are India's favorite body type, and as MD San mentioned in his speech, close to 1 in 2 cars sold in India in 2020-21 was a hatchback. While Maruti Suzuki is a leader in the passenger vehicle segment with almost 50% market share in 2021, in the hatchback segment, our market share is a whopping 66%. And our mantra to stay ahead has been this constant reinvention. So while Raman-san will give you an in-depth view of the all-new Celerio, let me share the highlights of the new car and how it meets the consumer needs. Given the consumer's focus on style and design, the all-new Celerio's energetic, 3D, organic, sculpted design gives it a very fresh, spirited design signature reflecting the lifestyle and personality of the consumer. But the spirited at heart, the all-new Celerio is the first Maruti Suzuki portfolio to get the next-gen K-Series dual-jet, dual-VVT engine with idle start-stop technology. The all-new Celerio comes loaded with a host of modern and new-age features that include engine start-stop push-button, Smart Play Studio with smartphone navigation. It also comes packed with more than 12 safety features, including the first in-segment hill hold assist. Comfort has always been a key tenet with the Celerio, and the all-new Celerio is now bigger and better. It comes with an energetic and spacious cabin that makes the modern urban dweller enjoy the city rides even in much more comfort. There's a lot more to talk about the Celerio, and Raman-san will shortly give you a much deeper perspective from an engineering and from a design point of view. With this, the all-new Celerio is a perfect companion for the urban and stylish lifestyle, because when you are driven by style, your car needs to drive your style. Thank you. I have one more thing to share before I end. I'm sure you have all seen some of these ads mentioning that the all-new Celerio is India's most fuel-efficient petrol car. I'm very proud to announce that the all-new Celerio brings the best of both the worlds together with enhanced performance and also much higher fuel efficiency. The all-new Celerio, in fact, offers 26.68 kilometers to the liter. Yes, 26.68 to the kilometer, thus equipping our consumer with the right style, technology, performance, and efficiency. And I would now like to share with you the launch commercial that we have created for the all-new Celerio. A modern, very vibrant, very energetic film that brings the Celerio brand world to life. Thank you.
जीते हैं हम on a coaster ride, रुकना नहीं ऐसे चलनी है लाइफ, दिल का धड़कना सुनो होने को झूठी है, that's how we live 24/7 of our life. That's how we live 24/7 of our life.
Drive your style with the all-new Celerio.
Wow, now that's what I call a TVC. I mean, think about it. Stylish, spirited, absolutely peppy. Yes, I'm still talking about the Celerio, not about Shashank's son. So I think this TVC truly deserves a round of applause, don't you think? Wasn't it absolutely wonderful, guys? I loved it. Completely and totally loved it. I'm sure it will turn heads every time it plays. So once again, I'd like to thank Shashank's son for sharing that TVC with us and also helping us getting a deep dive into the all-new Celerio. But I'm sure just like me, you guys are also very, very keen to know, eager to know more about how the all-new Celerio has come to life. The making of it, the nitty-gritties, the details, every single thing, right? And for that, I would now like to invite on stage C.V. Raman-san, the Chief Technical Officer of Maruti Suzuki India Limited. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for C.V. Raman-san. Let's hear it for him. All the details right here.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for joining us today. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to the launch of the all-new Celerio, Drive Your Style. Right from the first time we unveiled the Celerio, it has been a trendsetter in the most demanding mid-hatch segment, and thus we had to up the ante. The all-new Celerio had to be a natural choice that matches the modern customer's energetic lifestyle. We took opportunity to evolve the product and make the Celerio the stylish city car that complements the modern urban life. Let me now talk to you about how this came into being. Everything we do at Maruti Suzuki starts and ends with the customer. When we started thinking of the all-new Celerio, we were looking for a unique and a progressive design. We adopted active and lively design approach to make it incredibly stylish to reflect the lives of the constantly evolving, high-spirited and stylish lifestyle of its consumers. Now let me share with you details of the spirited design of the all-new Celerio. Most customers start with thinking about how the car looks and feels from the outside. For the all-new Celerio, we have designed the exteriors of the car in exciting, tastefully sculpted surfaces that reflect the buyer's aspiration. When we unveil the car, you would see a fusion of sweeping curves with rich 3D organic surfaces. The unique and tasteful detailing of the front fascia brings a fresh and spirited design language which accentuates the look of the all-new Celerio. Radiant front grille with chrome accents and an aggressive lamp offers the signature look. The interior design of the car complements the exterior styling. The all-new Celerio has a center-focused design with sweeping character lines which add to its energetic and spacious cabin. We have organically sculpted three-dimensional instrument panel and trims. This creates strong highlights and drops classy shadows which make it more exciting. Twin slot central ventilation grills with chrome accents along with barrel themed side louvers are provided for a spirited feel. Shift lever design is fresh and trendy for its automatic avatar. Smart and tasteful detailing of the console and seats adds to the exciting drive feel. The heart of the car is the next generation K-series engine with first in its segment idle start-stop. The engine delivers an output of 49 kilowatts and a torque of 89 Newton meters. The new gen K-series engine is equipped with cutting-edge technology like dual VVT, dual injector, and cooled EGR. The cooled EGR helps to increase the knocking resistance. Dual injector supports in better automation of fuel. Similarly, the dual VVT provides better flexibility of operation to reduce the overall pumping loss, helping in the increased fuel efficiency. Integrated exhaust manifold reduces the exhaust temperature, thereby improving the fuel efficiency and reducing the carbon footprint. While these make the drive feel of the all-new Celerio high-spirited, I am proud to inform you that the all-new Celerio is India's most fuel-efficient petrol car at 26.68 km per liter with a low CO2 emission of 88.86 gram per kilometer. The all-new Celerio is not only bold and stylish in looks, but also rigid and strong in the architecture. The all-new Celerio is built on the 5th generation hardtech platform, which offers excellent crash, rigidity, and strength performance. It has a smooth structure for effective absorption and dispersion of impact force during any collision. The all-new Celerio is smartly packaged, creates a very spacious interior. The exterior width has been increased by 55 millimeters, which translates to an enhanced shoulder room in the front row. Additionally, the space between the driver and the co-driver has also been increased for a pleasant and joyful ride. The front passenger knee clearance has been increased by 95 millimeters, and for ease in entry and exit, it has been further enhanced by increasing the door opening space by 48 millimeters. And last but not the least, the crowning accomplishment of the smart packaging in the all-new Celerio is the 40% increase in the luggage volume at a whopping 313 liters. It can easily accommodate all your travel needs for long and short journeys alike. We at Maruti Suzuki wanted to challenge ourselves to make the drive experience even more convenient and comfortable. We observe our customers astutely and make numerous enhancements to that effect. We have introduced the new design speedometer with digital tachometer, auburn black 15-inch alloy wheels, and stylish front fog lamps. We have added the push-button start-stop, electrically foldable ORVMs, and door request switch with smart key. The all-new Celerio comes with a 7-inch Smart Play Studio infotainment system, which is equipped with features like voice recognition, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and of course, with steering mounted control. We have introduced 12 plus safety features, including ABS with EBD, rear parking assist, dual airbag and pretensioner with force limiter, and first in segment hill hold assist. Complementing a customer's high-spirited and stylish modern urban lifestyle, the all-new Celerio brings an overjoyful color lineup. We are introducing 2 new colors in the Celerio, Fire Red, which reflects the high-spirited stance on the road, and Speedy Blue, which makes the car look lively and peppy. We also offer personalized option themes, which are active, cool, and peppy stylish. These enable the customer to truly make the all-new Celerio their own. So, ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you a perfect city car, a perfect hatchback made more aspirational and comfortable with a stylish design, efficient maneuverability, and compelling feature story. With the all-new Celerio, I welcome you to drive your style. Thank you very much, and may I now ask for the product AV, please. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you, sir. Clearly, Maruti Suzuki has left no stone unturned in making sure that this is the perfect choice for its urban, stylish, and peppy consumers. Very, very well done, I have to say, to a whole team right here, right now. And I'm sure, just like me, a lot of us here in this room are eagerly waiting to see what the car actually looks like. Trust me, you're not alone. I'm with you in this. And for now, while we're just a few moments away from the big unveil and the big reveal, I would encourage you to pick up your phones and make sure you update your social media feeds using the hashtag #DriveYourStyle and the hashtag #TheAllNewCelerio. Of course, don't forget to tag MS Arena Official while you put your social media posts out so we can create a lot of noise around this wonderful all-new Celerio that you and I are going to witness in a few moments from now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned, the moment that we all have been waiting for with bated breath is just a couple of minutes away. And now, what we are going to witness is a jaw-dropping performance that's going to come our way. We have India's #1 dance company, acclaimed internationally as well. I'm pretty sure you've guessed who it is by now. It is the Terence Lewis Contemporary Dance Company. Right now, what we're about to witness is a piece that is specifically designed and artistically curated by none other than Terence Lewis himself. Known for his unparalleled eye for detail and skill, he is a perfect outfit for bringing to life what the all-new Celerio stands for, and that is Drive Your Style. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming this absolutely fantastic troupe that's going to come here and create their magic while we set our hopes and set our eyes on this stage for the grand reveal of the all-new Celerio. Put your hands together. We have the dance company that's going to be joining us right now.
Drive your style, your style. Drive your style.
I love the energy of our friends back there, and I'm sure that they too are eyeing the all-new Celerio just as I am. I would like to inform you that earlier in the morning, we had our photographer friends who came here. The place was buzzing with excitement and energy, and a lot of wonderful pictures were taken here with both our cars, and we're going to recreate that very moment right here, right now. Truly a picture-perfect moment, and to add more style and more panache to this very moment, may I invite on stage Ayukawa-san and Shashank-san so that we can get some more pictures done right here, right now. For all our friends, our photographer friends, there you go. Our wonderful sirs are right there with their big bright smiles. We are going to take these pictures once again, and for that we're going to do it right by our beautiful all-new Celerio. Ayukawa-san and Shashank-san, may I request you to please move towards the blue car. All right, to all our friends who are taking pictures and here on the media, I request you to please maintain social distance. We're going to do this in a systematic manner. Sirs, we're first going to take the pictures right ahead, straight. Okay, let's have a big smile. Big smiles on. For our friends to the right. Yes. And our friends to the left. Okay, we are now going to move towards the red car. We're going to start with pictures right in the center. May we have the big smiles. This is right, ladies and gentlemen. We have just unveiled the all-new Celerio. Okay, for our friends to the right. And finally, our friends to the left. That's great. Thank you, gentlemen. May I request you to please stay back on stage. And I request all our friends, all our journalist friends to please settle down. Please take your seats as we will be starting our question answer round very shortly. Okay, and now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we've been waiting for is right here. We've seen the all-new Celerio, but a big question still remains, and that is, what is the big price? And to reveal that and moving towards the next milestone of this afternoon, may I request Ayukawa-san to please break the big suspense and tell us what is the price of the all-new Celerio.
Can we show the price, please?
and pretty sure that this is most certainly one of the most compelling offerings from the Maruti Suzuki stable. I can see a lot of my urban, young, stylish friends leaping and moving to go and pick up the all-new Celerio. Now, I also know that a lot of our friends here, may I request all our friends, all our journalist friends to please settle down. Thank you so much. I am also sure that we have a lot of questions for our lovely gentlemen that are here on stage. I know I have a couple of questions. And to address those questions, yours and mine, I would like to invite back on stage Raman San so that together our three wonderful gentlemen can take on all the questions that you have. All right, so for all our friends in the media, I'm pretty sure you know the drill, but just for safety's sakes, I'm going to be clear once again. Whenever you do have a question, may I request you to please identify yourself and then identify the publication or the media house that you represent before you ask your question. If you have a specific question for any one of our gentlemen, make sure you mention that as well. All right, I have a couple of colleagues that are around with cordless mics. In case you have a question, please raise your hand and we will make sure that the mic reaches you. With that being said, the floor is now open for questions. So if you have one, make sure you raise your hand. We're open for questions from our friends in the media. We also have Ayukawa-san, we have Shashank-san, and we have Raman-san all set and ready to take your questions. Do we have any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, hi. Good afternoon and congratulations for this. This is Nivedita Mukherjee. I'm from UNI. How long has the product been in development?
The product has been in development for about 3 years.
Raman San, Kushan over here at the back. Just wanted to ask you, the asterisk down there claims supported by independent research agencies. So this is not ARAI, I take it. And does this mean, Ayukawa-san, does this mean that Maruti still has a lot of faith in the internal combustion engine going forward? And will we see a CNG version of this car, particularly given that CNG kits are right now in extremely short supply, and Maruti Suzuki is India's largest factory-fitted CNG provider?
Thank you very much for your question. Of course, we are considering at the various option. Of course, we are developing at the CNG version also. In a few weeks, we can announce that additional information to you.
Also,
I hope that answers your question.
About ARI certification, yes, this is ARI certified number. This is also independently vetted by JATO.
Okay, wonderful. Do we have any more questions? Yes? Yes. All right, sir, right here.
Pankaj from Times of India, on your right. So what's the mood of the market right now in terms of the sentiments? We saw heavy bookings in the market. You guys are still to produce in such large numbers. What's the consumer sentiment right now?
Yes, Pankaj, so thank you for that question. The sentiment currently in the market is positive. And on the demand side, if you look at the inquiries and the bookings, the trend seems to be quite positive.
I just wanted to understand what is the outlook on small cars. We've seen SUVs, gradually come down in terms of pricing. In the entry pricing of SUVs is also coming almost at the prices of small cars. What kind of an outlook do you have on small cars? Do you think they will stay strong, or do you think there'll be challenges?
I think that we have a lot of customer variant, and also some customer expecting the SUV, as you said. Also some customer expecting hatchback, etc. We try to satisfy the various customer. Today we preparing a hatchback for that entrance vehicle that also young generation people. Next day, we are preparing a new model, and if time coming, we can show that our people.
I hope that answers your question. All right, do we have any more questions here from the audience? Yes. Okay, sirs, to your right.
Murli Raman-san. So specifically to Raman-san, if you can kind of give us an idea about what kind of lightweighting you might have done on this car, what kind of gains specifically for this kind of mileage that you've got from the idle start-stop versus without idle start-stop. Kind of like a breakup of how you achieved this mileage.
First of all, I think it's an effort by all the engineers in all areas. And so starting with the platform, we've shifted to the next generation, fifth generation platform. And we've used 40% high tensile steel in that. Second is that from a powertrain, the new powertrain has been introduced, which has better combustion. Also, in terms of mechanical inefficiency, that has been, that has also been reduced. The engine oil viscosity changes have happened. Idle start-stop has been added. And the other thing is that we have also have the AMT technology, which has been put, which helps in intelligently controlling the gear shifts. And of course, when you look at the design overall, reducing the wind resistance is very, very important. So aerodynamics is important, and of course road load in terms of tires, improving the rolling resistance. A little long answer, but I think it's an effort all round to make this achieve this 26.68 kilometers.
Wonderful. We're open to taking some more questions. Anyone? Yes. The lady in front.
Hi, this is Sharmishta from Economic Times. I wanted to understand what kind of incremental volumes are you looking for with this car, and what is the supply situation like right now? You're launching a new car at a time when there already is a chip shortage in the market, so will deliveries get lengthened or are the constraints easing out?
Thank you very much for your question, and you understand well that the current situation. Of course, as many as possible, we try to provide that customer as they are expecting. But reality is that we have some shortage of components. We have to make a balance. That's why that as far as the demand there, we try to make an effort to supply to the market.
Great. Do we have any more questions, maybe from the back? We see that the front benchers are doing really, really well. What about the back benchers, guys? Do we have any more questions? Please raise your hand. We'll make sure that you get the mic. Okay, I just want to mention to you that while we're doing this here in person, we also have a social media live stream that is happening parallelly, and we also have a couple of questions that are coming in from our live stream. Okay, so this question is for Shashank Srivastav-san. The question is, sir, you mentioned about understanding the consumer in great detail. You also spoke about style, fuel efficiency, and digital savvy. So who is truly the target audience for this car, according to you?
Yeah, so as the presentation we saw, this is basically for urban, stylish consumers, people who are up to date with technology, they have a 24/7 lifestyle. So that is the basic target audience. In terms of age profile, maybe 24 to 35 is the TG. One interesting point, and since this question has come up, is that the Celerio, the outgoing Celerio, had the largest selling city was actually Pune.
Oh.
which is not true for other models that we have, or in fact anyone in the industry has. So Pune was the largest selling, so was Bangalore and Hyderabad. And we did a little bit of deep dive into what type of consumers buy it. They were in that category, and a lot of them, you'll be surprised, were techies and people who were in the software industry. So I think it fits very well with that type of image. So just an additional point which I thought I'll mention in response to this question. Thank you.
Right. I think that makes perfect sense. Of course, it truly is an urban, stylish, peppy car. And I honestly am truly saying this, I totally see myself driving this. So I absolutely love the all-new Celerio. All right, this question is coming from Mr. C.V. Raman. The question is, recently our Prime Minister made a commitment in COP26 that we will reduce carbon dioxide intensity by 45% by the year 2030. Now, since vehicles are one major source of carbon dioxide, what have you done in this car for carbon dioxide reduction? Now, that's a great question that has come in via our live stream. Raman-san, all on you.
Yeah, okay, thank you for this question. It's an interesting question. COP26 recently, the 45% reduction in carbon dioxide intensity has been said. Earlier at COP21, it was 30%, 30 to 33%, and India was on target as far as that is concerned. If I look back, the base year for this is 2005. In 2005, if you look at a similar kind of a hatchback, we had the Zen Estilo. And if I remember correctly, the CO2 of that vehicle was about 155 gram per kilometer. And today, in 2021, the new Celerio, the new 1-liter engine, we are at 88, which is roughly about 44% improvement, which is very much in line with what is being talked about in COP26. So that's one interesting point which I felt I should share. And the second thing is about for the CO2 reduction. Of course, as I mentioned, the improvement in the engine was one major point highlight where combustion efficiency and reduction of mechanical losses was done. And second, of course, was the aerodynamic body shape, and third is, of course, reducing the road load by improving the tire rolling resistance. So and of course, idle start-stop was also added, which helped us to achieve this CO2 reduction.
That's wonderful, sir, to know that Maruti Suzuki is doing its fair share, its bit to make sure that the generations to come have a cleaner, greener, and a more sustainable future to look forward to. Thank you so much for that. All right, we have time for our last two questions, and I see that the lady at the back has raised her hand. If we could just please send her a mic. There you go.
From Reuters. Just wanted to understand, as we've been seeing some numbers as well about small car sales as a percentage gradually reducing. So what makes you confident that you'll be able to sell this car in large numbers, especially when we talk about urban markets where for a lot of first-time buyers as well, SUVs has sort of become the choice of car. So can you tell me a little bit more about that? And also in terms, when we look at electric vehicles, and I know that Maruti's talked about that at the results just a couple of weeks ago, but do you feel that small cars like the Celerio would probably be sort of the starting point for you when you look at electric vehicles in the future?
I think we have preparing an alternate approach to the customer in order to achieve that in 2017 that net zero. We have a time, but we have no time. So step by step, we have to improve. That's why we preparing some segment like a hatchback to providing the customer who are expecting this type vehicle. Of course, we have to improving all product will be improving for targeting the net zero. That is the start of the company. Of course, EV that one that mainstream become mainstream. We already starting preparation. As I used to be, we mentioned that we implemented by 2025 some EV model, and also we are preparing a lot of other choice, CNG and ethanol, etc. We have challenging a lot of approach to the customer.
Hi, Shashank at the back. Kushan again. Wanted to know, given current fuel prices, will the Kitna Deti Hai campaign be reborn? Especially with this sort of mileage?
We recently had that, and I'm glad you asked this question, Kushan, and thank you for that. Yes, fuel efficiency is a major criteria for consumers, especially in times when fuel prices are high, and they are currently extremely high. So that is the reason why we find alternate fuels like CNG in so much big demand. So you are absolutely right. Fuel efficiency is and will continue to be very important. And as we just saw today in the launch of the all-new Celerio, 26.68 is actually unheard of. So that's a great point in favor of this car. And I think Aditi asked that question on the hatch and the SUV. Yes, SUV segment, but as the presentation showed, the MD also mentioned in my presentation also, we still have last year 46% of the sale as hatch. So that's the largest segment still. Thank you.
Right, wonderful.
Raman, just to follow up, will this K10C engine also make it to the other vehicles that have the K10 engine right now, such as the Swift, the Wagoner? Will this new generation of the K series engine make it onto those vehicles?
Kushantan, the architecture of the K10C has already been carried forward in the K12 series, which is there on the Desire as well as on the Swift. So it's already there, and I would like to just also inform that the second best fuel efficient vehicle in the segment is the Desire with 24.1 kilometer per liter, so which already has these technologies built into that.
Great. Okay, we do have a couple of questions that are still coming in through our social media live stream. Now, this question comes in from Akbar Merchant from Autocar India, and he wants to know, how are you balancing chip shortage with new model launches like the Celerio? What will the waiting period be like? Okay, so any one of you wonderful gentlemen can take this question. Yes, what's the waiting period going to be like?
Yeah, I have also concerned something, but situation is becoming improving. That is true. We try to make it, most effort to collecting the component, and of course we have to communicate about our business partner. And as we know that globally, all industry facing this kind of problem. That's why we have to communicate well with our business partner to improving that situation. And also, of course, that as far we are making it, we are making effort to receiving a new chip and try to implement this model, and as many as possible that the customer expectation expected, we try to deliver the customer as soon as possible. That is my comment today.
As soon as possible, guys. Let's cross our fingers and keep our hopes high. I'm pretty sure it is, as Sir says, as soon as possible. All right, our next question comes in from Swaraj from Money Control, and this is his question. He asks, does the current generation Celerio get phased out, or does it remain in production for the commercial market?
Swaraj, thank you for that question. Yes, the current generation Celerio gets phased out, and it has been phased out. Thank you.
Wonderful. We have another question that has come in from Tuhin Guha from Overdrive. He asks, does the Celerio move to the Hartech architecture?
Yeah, thank you, Tunsan. As I explained in my presentation, the Celerio has moved to the 5th generation Hartech platform.
Wonderful. All right. Okay, this question comes in from Heather Khan from Live Mint. Heather wants to know, I wanted to know if the efficiency would be extended in a CNG variant as well.
Yes, the CNG variant will also have because the base engine is the ICE engine which we have, the K10C. So definitely it will also have a very good fuel efficiency.
All right. Well, that's it for our questions that have come in via social media. I'm going to open the floor one last time for a question from any one of our lovely audience members right here. If there's a question and you would like to ask it, please raise your hand. We'll make sure the mic reaches you. All right. I guess we've pretty much covered it all. So that is it. That's the time we have for this wonderful unveil. To our three lovely gentlemen right here, a huge round of applause. And thank you so very much for joining us and for introducing us to the hashtag All New Celerio. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That's all the time that we have for now. I would request all of you to please join us for lunch in the lawn area to your left. Sir, thank you very much. You can go and take your seats. Until the next time, this is me, your host, Galen, signing off. This has been a wonderful afternoon. All the very best and stay safe. Thank you.